when he picked up the phone himself personally and called an unknown Louis Stancer to congratulate him for downloading the 10th billion song on iTunes.
Know your product inside out. Know your competitors inside out. Because if you do, you have an advantage. You have freedom of mind.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending from where you are watching us. This is Jumpstart Monday. This is the show where we're broadcasting live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on Instagram. And we share a proverb that has resonated with us, a book that has gems of wisdom or gems of wisdom galore inside, and an online course that can deliver knowledge directly to our house. This is Michael Berardi. I'm so happy to welcome all of you. And let's see whom we have live here on Instagram. We have Irini, Kula, Nicolas. Good morning from Irini. Good morning, Irini. Ludomir, Red Ocean versus Blue Ocean. Good one. I read the book. I love the book. Let's see who else is here. And your question for today is the following. What is the key to happiness in your opinion? What is the key to happiness? Instagrammers, YouTubers, Facebook, and LinkedIn, please let us know what is the key to happiness. Ludomir talked about Red Ocean and Blue Ocean. If you haven't read the book, I suggest you read this book. Maybe this is a book we're going to talk about in one of our upcoming Jumpstart Mondays. Let's see who else is here. Maria, Chris, Franco, Maria Gazziari, Angeliki, morning. Michael, Pulis, how's my friend doing? Dimitris Katopodis, good morning. Looking forward for tomorrow. You're talking about the Jeffrey Gitomer and Michael Berardi webinar. Yes, Dimitris, we're going to be broadcasting at 7 p.m. Eastern European time. The King of Sales, Jeffrey Gitomer, and myself, we're going to be talking about the 5 new skills to develop a sales leadership position in this day and age under the current environment. We're going to be talking about how to nurture existing customers, but how also to find new prospects. Sergio, good morning, everyone. Sergios, you're always present. Daniela, Adela, Theodotu, good morning, Michael. Good morning from London. Yoda, you managed to find yourself in London eventually. Excellent. It's good for you to be back, I think, but you miss your family in Greece. I'm sure about that. Yoda is a great coach and a friend and a person that in one of our episodes we'll introduce. Michalis Sava, good morning, Mr. Michael. Michalis, call me Michael, please. I'm younger than I look, my friend. Let's see who's here. Ersin Ofidu, how you doing? Manolia from Instagram. Who else do we have? Cristalla, good morning, Michael. Have a great week. The same for you. Guys, the question is the following. What is the most important key to happiness in your opinion? What is the most important key to happiness? Let's see who else. Philippa, good morning. Key to happiness. Guys, you have to have a key to happiness. Ioanna, good morning. Let's see Ioanna's comment. Happiness is everywhere. If you keep it down to earth, I enjoy every moment. I'm grateful for everything. Ioanna, I always love your replies. So according to Ioanna, happiness is everywhere, and you just have to keep it down. You have to keep your feet on the ground. Be a humble person. Be an authentic person. Paris Paraskeva says, good morning, Michael. Good morning from YouTube channel today. Bambos Panayotou, our friend Bambos, who was a guest on our Friday show. People that you trust around you, Philippa says, is the key to happiness, to have trustworthy people. Very good. Being present and grateful, says Michael Poulis. Michael Poulis, who's a great coach and a person who's having now, Michael, somebody called me and asked me about your skills, and this lady, Elena, is going to be contacting you soon. I vouch for you, my friend, so do your best. So, the key to happiness for me, my dear friends, lies in the following proverb. That's one of my favorite proverbs, Elena Giga from Costa Navarino, good morning, the HR manager. Great to have you. Elena is also an amazing author. She has written 4 to 5 books, if I'm not mistaken. I read 2 of her books. I highly recommend her, and maybe in one of our upcoming webinars, we're going to show Elena's books and analyze them. One is on leadership, and I like the angle she takes. So, Sophia, let's move on to our proverb of the day. And one of the key to happiness, my dear friends, lies in this proverb: the authentic self is the soul made visible. This is one of the proverbs that I read many years ago, and it resonated with me. And I understood that the key to happiness is being authentic. Think about it. For people to trust you, they need to know that you are real. To be real, you need to show your true colors, your true self, to be authentic. And it requires effort, and it also requires practice to be authentic, because you need to self-reflect. You need to go through self-awareness and reflect on an ongoing basis. And this is exactly where our online program comes in. Our online program, which is the second piece of advice, and Sophia, if you can show our online program, comes from the gentleman who's by the name of Bill George. He's the author of True North, a book that I highly recommend also. And it's about self-awareness, authenticity, and leadership. And Bill George has his programs on LinkedIn Learning. So Instagrammers, if you want to find out about Bill George, you have to go on LinkedIn. And Bill George says the following, that the hardest thing in life is to know yourself. It's not a coincidence that in Delphi, if you go to the ancient Greeks, it says, as you enter in, know thyself. The hardest thing is to understand ourselves. And the hardest thing for a leader is to understand him or herself. And others know about us, but they are, most of the times, they understand if we're genuine or not. And how do you do this? According to Bill George, the first thing you should do is to self-reflect, to sit down and think and map your life out. Map your life in 4 or 8 years and see in those 8-year span, let's say you are 50 years old, when you were 8, 16, 24, and so on until 50, and see during those spans, where did you do great and what did you learn? Where did you fail people, or where did you fail yourself and what did you learn in the process? What does that say about you? Because learning to understand who you really are and how you really come across to other people is the key, not only to your happiness, but it's also the key to connecting with others on an emotional and on a true, genuine level. He also says that very important is to take a step back and ask our friends, how do you find me? How do you see me coming across in our conversations or in the conversations I'm having with others? I know it takes guts, and I know it's not an easy thing to listen in to what other people think about you, but according to Bill George, that's one of the best journeys we can take to find our true, authentic self. And this way we'll be able to influence others, not only as managers, but as true leaders. Which takes me to the third resource, which is the book that I recommend. And the book comes from, you know whom, Robin Sharma. And the book is titled The Leader Who Had No Title. In this book, Robin Sharma talks about a young veteran who came back from war and he was trying to reinstate himself in life. But after a few months and a few years, he found that he had no purpose, both in business and in life, and he was lost. And in that book, there are many gems of wisdom. One of my favorite gems of wisdom comes from page 162, when Robin Sharma tells us or encourages us to live our life backwards. And he says that in order to create a legacy, you have to start today. We shouldn't wait until the last day of our lives to create a legacy, but we should start today. And you start creating a legacy today by being your true, authentic self. You start creating a legacy today by understanding how you come across to people, how your actions or reactions will touch other people. So my friends, a proverb, an online course, and a book. So Sofia, let's take some comments. Let's see Stylianos Lambru, what my friend is saying. Peace is happiness at rest, and happiness is peace in motion. You can convert peace to happiness anytime you want, but peace is what you want most of the time. If you're a peaceful person, anything you do will be a happy activity. Excellent. Truly amazing. And what I can vouch for you, Stylianos, is that through the years, I have seen you growing into a young leader who has found his peace. I remember you in the beginning, you used to hold a straw in your mouth, and by the time you finish your conversation, you have swallowed half of that straw. But now I see you more composed, calmer than ever, and I'm truly proud of you. Let's say what Maria Sofroniou is saying. Maria Sofroniou says, happiness is peace within, correct? Excellent. If you are not peaceful on the inside, how can you be peaceful on the outside? Rachel, Miltiadus, Nikki, Irini, Michael, Michailidis. Who else? Kalimera from sunny Four Seasons Astir Palace Hotel, Athens. Christina Alexandropoulou, my friend Christina Alexandropoulou. We're waiting, Christina, for the soft lockdown to be lifted, and I'm more than eager to come to Athens. We have some meetings to run, and I will be happy to connect with you. Elena Pelendridou, Elena, building ourselves. It's the only tool to have fulfillment. And I think if you are the Elena Pelendridou that I know, you have done a great job with yourself and also with your daughter. Who else? Gada, good afternoon from Malaysia. Malaysia is here. So Sofia, do we have anything else to announce to the world at large, to our friends and fans? Anything coming up? Richard Pettinger, the head of UCL Business School. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Richard. Sofia, anything? And to our LinkedIn and to our Instagram community as well. Okay, so hi, everyone. We have this week coming up on Friday, the on-air mentoring with Michael Virardi. Keep an eye on the social media post. We will be posting the link to apply. Or if you already have a question, just send this to us on our email. That's one thing. Tomorrow, we are welcoming everybody who signed up for the webinar with Jeffrey Gitomer. And yeah, that's it for this week. We also have on Wednesday our newsletter. It's every fortnight. Yes, so if you want to subscribe, Sofia will drop a link, and she will drop the link in the comments so you can subscribe, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get any of our latest videos. Instagrammers, take good care. Thank you for joining. And I need to say bye to all our friends and fans from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Have a productive week ahead. And remember to be your authentic self. Take good care.